not sure what he was thinking there. That's embarrassing.
You think? I mean, come on now. Doesn't he realize there's a game going on here?
Curry with it. He's picked up by Wall. Curry dishes to Iguodala. No good. Excellent D there from George. The drive by Wade. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And it's working.
Ball's knocked loose. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
It's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right on top of the other.
Yeah, I think they just need to slow it down for a minute. Catch their breath before they give the ball away again.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. A big group substitution here for the East. Chris Bosh is checked in for LeBron. Millsap comes in for Anthony. Johnson, he's checked in for George. And it's DeRozan in for Dwayne Wade. No good from Spates. The East All-Stars on offense. A 12-point game.
Boy, what a fantastic opening quarter for them.
Yeah, it sure has been. Look at the lead they've jumped out to already. Impressive.
And so here is Golden State. Here's Livingston. Shot to stop the run. And the layup is good. 1:04 left here in the opening quarter. Lets the 3 fly. Here's Millsap. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the East All-Stars.
Well, they're trying to play fast and trying to put the defense on their heels.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Warriors trail by 13. Here's Barnes, and that one is hammered home.
Well, he took that defender head on and threw down the 2-hander power jam.
Straight power there, guys.
Well, you gotta love his determination.
Now here's Wall. Here's Bosh. Here's Millsap. They shoot again. Can't get it to go. So Golden State will take it the other way.
That was a good rebound right there, but they haven't been very strong on the glass so far.
Well, they've got to meet the energy that they're facing right now. So important to battle on the boards.
And DeRozan, here we go. On the run, but he made the adjustment.
It has taken them no time to build this lead up on the strength of a great first quarter offensively.
And they need to continue to put pressure on the defense and try to really run away with this one from here. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
The East All-Stars have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game. And the first one at the... He doesn't get the second one. The pull-up. No good on that last second attempt there. Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And guys, what's your take so far on what the East All-Stars are doing?
And you could see early on, guys, they were going to go inside and try to establish their offense in the paint area. That's exactly what they've done.
And I think that's exactly where they should continue to attack moving forward, Steve.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Barnes and Green, the forward tandem. Livingston is out there with Rush. And it's Spates in at the 5 down low. Irving up top. Puts it up. That's good on the jump shot. Irving's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the East All-Stars. Thompson from long range. Rebound by the East All-Stars.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Any extra possessions that you can get, either through steals or rebounds, are so critical in this game. Some rugged defense there against one of the stronger finishers in the game. I have no idea why he was fouling there.
And even the foul, I mean, you can't be wrapping guys up like that. I mean,
It just doesn't make any sense. That's a meaningless play.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Lee's checked in for Spates. Iguodala comes in for Barnes. And Steph Curry is subbed in for Sean Livingston. From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, DeMar DeRozan, with great size at the shooting guard position, recently he's looked to exploit that advantage in the post. He said, quote, I look at guys like Kobe, and as they started to get older, they got better in the low block. I looked at it as, quote, if I get better at it now, that's going to be a benefit for me later. Guys, he's already seeing the dividends paid.
Getting close-range buckets and getting to the line, Doris. That's helping his efficiency. Thanks. Here's Curry. Paul George making his last shot. The shot is off.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Irving with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. The 15-footer. Almost, but it rolls out.
Well, as far as jump shots go, that's as high percentage as it gets.
I'm not sure how that didn't go down.
And the Warriors miss again. Here's George. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. The 11-footer. Noah trying to get open, and George gets it to go.
Really did a nice job recognizing the mismatch that he had and immediately cashing in with that mid-range jumper.
Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Draymond Green. Wade, he's checked in for the East. Wall comes in for Irving. It's deflected. Iguodala left side. Good on the baseline, Jay. Wade with it. He has 7. Lets it go from deep. That is good. Wade's got 10 points.
This is really the story of the game here. They've been excellent from behind the arc.
Curry kicks to Iguodala. Lets it go. Here's Bogut. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
Royce, first personal foul, 2 seconds.
And the East All-Stars making a change here. Anthony's checked in. The Warriors shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. Free throw no good for Bogut.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Created some good opportunities for himself and made the most of them.
Here's Curry. After the made shot from Dwayne Wade. Curry. Another shot. And Bogut finishes inside. 6 points for him.
Boy, where was the box out? Too easy on that second chance opportunity.
Yeah, no box out is what happened there. Those kind of mistakes on the glass will kill a team.
Now here's Wall. And the layup falls. Wall's got 6.
Might as well just take it into his own hands and make that big lead even bigger.
And the Warriors with possession here from 10 feet out. And that one goes long. And the whistle blows. He decides to foul intentionally for some reason.
I'm not sure why you would foul right there, Kevin. That's obviously not the smart thing to do, so a mistake there.
LeBron's checked in for the East. Now Curry. Following the three-point attempt by John Wall. And it's sent back by George. Anthony drives in. Puts it up from 7. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Anthony's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist from David Lee. 9 points for Steph Curry.
Well, sometimes when you're at a height disadvantage, that's the way to attack. Go right at your defender.
Deflects the pass. Lee with the steal. Knocked loose. Stolen by Wade. Here's George. And he banks in the layup. George has got 6 here in this quarter.
After going scoreless in the first, he's really found a way to turn it on here in the second quarter.
Curry kicks to Bogut. And the officials call a traveling violation.
Big blunder there, and that could cost them.
Major blunder, and you're right, a terrible time for that to happen when they're trying to chip away at this deficit.
Different look here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Harrison Barnes comes in for David Lee. Brandon Rush, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Paul Millsap's checked in for the East. Johnson comes in for Dwayne Wade.
He's given them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
Here's Anthony. That one falls, coming off Johnson's feet.
Very well done. He is a confident, dynamic scorer.
59 seconds left in the first half. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Here's Livingston, and that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
Big blunder there, and that could cost them.
Major blunder, and you're right. A terrible time for that to happen when they're trying to chip away at this deficit.
The Warriors making a switch here. Green's checked in, and a switch here also for the East. Bosch is checked in.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be. Firmly in control of this game.
Yep, they have not let their guard down one bit in the paint. He's not doing them any favors making those kinds of mistakes.
Especially now. I mean, every possession so important for them.
They're making this a runaway.
Well, the only question now is how big will this lead eventually become? I mean, this is a blowout. That's foul number 2 on him. It might not warrant sitting him entirely, but another one before halftime, they could be in some trouble.
Irving's checked in for John Wall. Bosch can't get it to go. Stolen by Bosch. All sorts of time, and all around the rim that time before dropping in. Here is Livingston. Spates the pass to Green. To halt the run, East grabs the miss. LeBron's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here is Livingston. Barnes kicks to Rush. Here's Livingston. A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. East All-Stars ahead, opening up a huge gap. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game.
Well, Irving has simply been great. He has 12 points, and he's chalked up 1 3-pointer on the day as well.
Yeah, a lot of times he's one of those players who can get hot and stay hot from the three-point line. So I look for him to continue to search for shots out there.
Checking out the group for Frank Vogel to start the second half. We've got Anthony. D-Wade out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's LeBron James. And it's George in at the small forward. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kevin, Steve Kerr taking over as head coach of the Warriors, a 5-time NBA champion. His focus is on creating sustained success. He said, we've got a chance to be really good for the next decade. Let's just take a swing every year and be consistent with our efforts, and we'll have our chances. And we get to watch them, Kevin.
Looking to build something that'll last. Thank you, Doris. Here's Curry, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
The Warriors shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. So he comes up empty, missing both. George with the ball. He has 6. Stolen by Thompson. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. East grabs the miss. Anthony's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Fires for 3. That's good. Anthony's got 7 points.
You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from three-point range on the break, but for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
Thompson for 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
He answers right back with a 3 of his own.
Well, you can see it. They're getting into it a bit. A little mano-mano here. One-upsmanship taking place.
And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
Well, you like it when a guy goes hard to the boards, but you have to be smart. He went right over his back on that one. Not a good play.
I think he was just over-anxious that time.
And they've made 3 of their first 4 shots here to start this half.
And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
Yeah, defensively, some really good pressure being applied, though, so you've got to give credit there. It seems like they've been rattled a little bit.
Steve, you think they've been rattled?
Oh, they're rattled all right, and turnovers will kill you, especially with a team like this that can force turnovers and get out in transition.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. No good on the quick three.
That's a great shot if there's 1 second left in the game.
Yeah, that would be the good time to do it. Not now, though.
The offensive rebound. Here's Anthony. And count it. 2 points for the Chiefs.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear.
What a great game for Anthony in this one. He's got 10 points and 4 assists. He's gotten after it on the boards for them as well as in the transition game.
And one's really fed into the other.
A nice shot by Irving. And so here is Golden State. No good from Lee.
And Steve, not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge too.
Yeah, well deserved. I mean, they have worked their tails off on the glass.
And the East with some changes. Joey Hibbert's checked in for LeBron. And John Wall subbed in for Irving. Anthony battles through traffic and lays it in. Anthony's got 8 here in the quarter.
Heads up, aggressive play right there. He saw the smaller man on him, took it straight to the basket.
Curry's shot is off.
Very little success for him behind the arc today. Just 1 3-pointer in the first half and still none in the second. Nice rebound in traffic, and that's his job.
Bogut with it. 6 points for him, but they'll get another chance. Here's Iguodala. That one off the back iron and out. East with the ball. They're on a 14-3 run. Near the three-point line, it's Wade. Great D that time from Curry. And it's the Warriors' ball. No good from Lee. Now here's Hibbert. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one, and he gets it to go. And here is Curry. Offensive rebound. Tries again. Here's Lee. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Anthony with it. He's got 12. Jacks up a 3. Good. Anthony's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the East All-Stars.
He's definitely turned things around in this game. I mean, he was more of a background player in the first half. He's jumped center stage now. I think it's going to be tough for them to trim this deficit if he keeps missing those kinds of shots, Kevin. I mean, they need his points.
Different look here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Draymond Green comes in for David Lee. Barnes is checked in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Livingston in for Curry. And then for the East, Joakim Noah is checked in for Anthony. Johnson comes in for George. And it's DeRozan in for Dwayne Wade. And here is Johnson. Outside DeRozan. Fires the 3. And it's Spates with the rebound. Spates has got 4 rebounds in this game. It's offline from half court. And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. That's a 2 from Barnes. And that's going to be a travel.
Inexcusable mistake for a team that's trying to get back into the game.
Yeah, I have no clue what he was thinking about there. As a matter of fact, he may have had his brain in neutral.
Brandon Rush, he's checked in for Golden State. Paul Millsap's checked in for the East.
Been a poor shooting performance for him today, but luckily for them, a lot of...
Yeah!
Boom! What a goal! Look at that!
Man, what a play! Oh, my, I can't believe what I just saw. Did you see that? There was no need for the heave, and yet he still made it. Absolutely incredible.
Now, here's Spates. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. From the wing. And another basket for Golden State.
Every once in a while, he'll kind of step out of his role and give you something like that.
59 seconds left in the third. The wide open look here for DeRozan. That 3 off the mark. DeRozan's gone 1 of 4 from the field. Here's Green. The rebound by Noah. Noah's got his 3rd rebound tonight. And the shot no good, a bit short.
That's a tough one there because he's wide open. That's a shot he expects to make.
And unable to corral the miss, and it goes on a play.
Remains Eastern All-Stars ball. 24 seconds on the shot clock. 24.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Wall wide open. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Wall's got 8 points. From half court.
Remains Eastern All-Stars ball.
Chris Bosh is checked in for the East.
17 seconds on the shot clock. 17. In the East All-Stars.
The East All-Stars on offense. They're on an 18-7 run. Offensive rebound. Second chance shot. And he sinks the layup.
Chris Bosh.
He's got 6.
One of the big stories is second chance points. They've just been terrific here in the second half in that area.
Here's Livingston. And the miss. Not the best shot selection there. Now Bosh. Millsap has the open look. No good. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. East All-Stars up on top, just dominating this one. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. In a moment now, as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Well, this is what you talk about when you have the offensive play coming together based on tremendous passing. It's the rhythm and flow that occurs that makes this a beautiful game.
Rush out there with Maurice Spates. And there's Livingston. Then it's Nedovic. And it's Azili in at center. So that's the group out there for Golden State. From midcourt. The shot no good. So the East All-Stars will take it the other way. From deep, James and Brandon Rush gets the whistle that time. That's his third foul of the game.
Guys, this is the second season since the league returned to a 2-2-1-1-1 finals format. It was a unanimous decision at the time, and I haven't sensed any regrets. The feeling was, and continues to be, that the top seed deserves to have Game 5 at home.
The Warriors making a switch here. Kuzmic's checked in. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Nedovic misses. LeBron up top. Hits the target from 18 feet.
And the D is having problems stopping the mid-range jumper. They're not really closing out on them as much as they should be.
Yeah, look at the numbers. 6 of the last 10 points have come by way of that jump shot, Clark.
And they turn it over. Stepped in the line that time.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Pulls from the top of the key. And he connects with the jumper. LeBron's got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, they're getting into a real groove from inside the three-point line, knocking down those mid-range jump shots.
Yeah, in fact, that's the shot they've used from that range, Clark, to get 8 of their last 10 points. That's where you like to get shots, inside and close to the hoop.
And it's the East All-Stars with the ball. Irving for 3. The rebound by Azili. Here's Rush, defended by George. Rush gets the bucket.
Yeah, he put himself in great position to finish that break off, guys.
Yep, right to the rack.
And here's James outside. James with another miss.
And if they know what's good for him, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball into three-point territory.
Well, you're right. Anything less than airtight defense on him will usually result in 3 points.
He is capable, Clark, of some incredible athleticism.
And we just got a chance to see it on full display right there.
Well, you got to love a point guard who can finish like a power forward.
Fast break. Here we go. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And we're seeing the Warriors unable to defend against George.
He's got 10 points and 1 rejection in this game, too.
And it was a good one, too. Really one of the highlights, I thought, of the game defensively. You know, the league seems pretty serious about creating more parity between the teams. A big sign of that was the last CBA, where the NBA more than tripled the amount of revenue sharing between the big market and the small market teams. The little guys, I think, are in a much better position now than they were a few years ago.
And the East All-Stars making a change here. Anthony's checked in. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. It's hauled in by Kuzmic. And most NBA teams now can turn a profit with the revenue sharing and still field a competitive team.
And I think that's really important, that you try to balance it out between the large market teams and the smaller market teams. Clearly, revenue creation is different when you're in a bigger market versus a smaller one. So with the tougher luxury tax and revenue sharing, the size of your market is a little bit mitigated. And so therefore, everybody has a better chance to be competitive.
And it's good. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Here's Nedovic. No good on the three. Here comes Carmelo Anthony. Tries it from 19. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Boy, has he picked it up in the second half. He's on fire.
Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, it's been really sloppy out there.
I understand that they're trying to be aggressive, but still, I mean, you can play fast but still play efficiently, but they're not doing that right now. Well, they're not going to get back into this game when they commit frustration fouls like that one.
How about exasperation fouls? I mean, that's what it looked like to me. It's an indication of the kind of game they've been having.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. And that's going to be a travel.
You know, he's got to take care of the ball much better than he has been. By himself, he's accounted for 4 turnovers. That's way too many.
And over the years, we've seen injuries bother the same people over the course of their careers, while other players seem to stay healthy. And it may be just genetic makeup. It could be off-season training, but it does seem that staying healthy can almost be considered a skill rather than just luck of the draw.
And he stepped in the line, so they turn it over. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Livingston kicks to Kuzmic. Looking to end the run. And the Warriors miss again. Injury management, such a big part, Clark, of the game today. So many factors going to staying healthy in the NBA and all sports for that matter. How a player is built, how they train, how they play. And then there's that X factor, luck.
Yeah, no question, Kevin. I mean, we used to talk about the durability of what Russell Westbrook, a player who really hadn't missed a game since his high school days, and then all of a sudden a player crashes into his knee and he's out and has multiple repercussions from that. So as a player, and even as a broadcaster, I like to say you've got to control what you can control.
This game's over, guys. I think we can say that with certainty.
Yeah, I agree with you there. We have officially reached garbage time.
Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel.
They have constantly shot themselves in the foot this quarter with all of these turnovers.
Yeah, pretty basic stuff, Clark. I mean, you can't score the ball if you don't have possession.
Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for the Warriors. James wide open. Warriors with the rebound.
Easy look there, but, you know, he misses those once in a while. Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just total obliteration. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the East All-Stars.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And you have to look back at this and see what a huge game it's been for Carmelo Anthony. And the way he was able to dice up their D with his passing really made things easy for everyone on his team on offense.
Barnes can't get it to go. And here comes LeBron. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Golden State. Green's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
That's a great shot if there's 1 second left in the game.
Yeah, that would be the good time to do it. Not now, though.
Wade for 3, and it's Spates with the rebound. We're going the other way.
Remains Eastern All-Stars ball. 20 seconds.
Here's Irving.
20.
There's 49 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Off the left rim and out. Here's Barnes. Here's Spates. And Anthony sends it back. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession.
16 seconds on the shot clock. 16.
Off the inbound. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
inexcusable mistake for a team that's trying to get back into the game.
Yeah, I have no clue what he was thinking about there. As a matter of fact, he may have had his brain in neutral.
LeBron drives in. Took him no time at all on that one. So far, we've seen them be a bit careless with the ball.
Guys, untidy. You've got to value the possession of the basketball.
I know you agree with that, Steve.
Oh, totally. You got to play with control and composure, Kevin.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. On its way from Irving for two. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper.
They didn't take their time wrapping this game up. They pretty much did it in a hurry.
Yeah, they had a nice spurt to polish this one off.
Rush's shot is off. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, with the game out of reach, intentional fouls don't mean anything. It's just an exercise in futility. Let the clock go.
I agree with you, Clark. It just doesn't really compute at this point.
LeBron James. 2 shots.
Free throw good, James. So he picks up just one from the line that time. Now Spates. Deep two from Rush. Misses the jumper.
Well, that was not a smart play there. That's a wild shot. They can get something better.
No, that's not smart basketball.
The 2K Sports pregame show, presented by Sprite.
Hello again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson along with Shaquille O'Neal on 2K Sports, and the NBA season is about to begin. Tonight, it'll be the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the San Antonio Spurs. Well, for San Antonio, finally we get to stop talking about this team and actually